Focus of karate training is to maintain what's strong and to develop those areas which are weak. This is the first out of two parts on the same subject, and I'm presenting this from the coach's point of view. Karate training should have 3 steps. Step 1 should be to learn biomechanics of techniques. And this work is done by careful guidance of karate instructor that possess strong knowledge in sports sciences. That includes physiology as well as biomechanics. So karate instructor guide the student to learn technique properly. Step 2 now will be to take that technique and to develop in whatever shape and form it needed to be. Now for this you need equipment. Step 3 is now to take a technique which is developed and work with the opponent to learn how to attack and how to protect. Now that is done by a coach. So first 2 steps, learning and developing, is done by karate instructor, and third step is done by karate coach. Now, naturally we have in the body area which are strong, provide good protection or ability, and those things we need to maintain them to be strong. Now, what is naturally strong? Any places where you have a muscle on top of the skeleton, on top of the bone, those are the strong area. Strong natural protection. So in training, you just have to make them even to be stronger. Now, if we look at the back of our body, we can see we have a rib cage, we have a neck and trunk vertebrae, then obviously we have upper extremity, pelvic bones. All these areas are naturally very strong. On top of them we have a muscle. Now, that is area in case that we got hit, yeah, we feel pain, but vital organs are protected. And that means the skeletal frame provides that strength. If we look our body, a trunk, we really have, look almost like 2 pipes or 2 tubes, where upper tube or upper pipe is a neck, and below that is a larger pipe, which is our trunk, and thoracic vertebrae together with the pelvis provide in the back of our body strong natural support. Opposite from that is a naturally weak area, and those areas need to be strengthened. Now, what's a naturally, or what comes to be weak part in our body? All those areas where you just have a muscle over the organ, you don't have a skeleton to protect them. So what we are saying, that muscle move, skeleton protect and give support. And muscle without skeleton, regardless how strong they are, in time of rest, they do not provide the sufficient protection. So, if we go back to what we said before, side of the neck and front of the neck contain important vital organs, and yet those areas are not protected. Same thing as area below that. So we have again upper pipe of our trunk in front is very weak, and same thing we can say for the lower, below rib cage down to the pelvic bone. In 1980s, early 1980s, we conducted a study using B200 machine, which can assess trunk function. And what we did, we studied flexion extension of the trunk, rotation of the trunk, and side flexion. And we had a group of beginner students and group of advanced athletes. We studied them to see what is the outcome and result of training. Now, From this study, we learned that flexion and extension, this means that what we are talking about, action of front part and as well as back part of our trunk, those are the weakest area. Both naturally and defensively, these areas are weak. On the other hand, trunk rotation become very strong. And that is really where advanced athlete, and especially in Shotokan Karate, where there is a lot of trunk rotation, advanced athlete is far superior to the beginner student. Now, inside in human body, we have two types of muscle. We have them more, but for sake of this presentation, let's say two types. We have a fast twitch and slow twitch. Red muscle fiber in our bodies are slow twitch. So there are muscles such as pectoralis major, muscle over here, that is slow twitch because have a high concentration of slow twitch fibers. And you have a fast muscle, triceps in the back of our upper arm. It is a fast because it has a 68% of fast twitch fiber. A muscle in question that we are studying in front of our body, rectus abdominis, is a fast twitch muscle, has a 54% fast twitch fibers. Now, once you have skill that you want to learn, technique that you want to develop, proper skill need a proper resistance. Okay? So, if you're involved in semi-contact or contact karate, you better develop a strength of these muscles, or otherwise your well-being will be jeopardized. You may be knocked down. So how can we develop muscle strength? We take resistance, which you can repeat only 4 to 6 times. And that resistance, you do the very fast, develop explosive strength. On the other hand, in sports karate, contacts are only accident. You want to bring technique as fast as possible to opponent. Here repetitions are 15 to 20 techniques in one set. And again, for contact, semi-contact, you may also need the endurance because some of real fight lasts for long periods of time, and this is the explosive endurance, which is about 40 to 50 techniques in one set. This small insert is from the book entitled Karate, Martial Arts and Sports, Volume 5. And obviously there are much more over there, and this is just one drop in the ocean of knowledge of karate. Os!